scary sounds.
We decided to ask people about their ideas on the horror film genre and how it pertains to the context of society. We also decided to ask the question of, does art imitate life or does life imitate art? But first, what do people like about horror films? What do you think?
I like the tension that it creates. I like the feeling of anxiety and that I don't always know what's coming next.
If they can manage to thrill you, you know, that's good enough. I mean, if you're just sitting there tense and dreading what's coming up, then it's actually, you know, doing something to you.
Let's come back.
Why do you think Catherine died?
Not sure.
Do you think God took her?
I think he could have helped.
The light seekers believe in spirits. Do you?
I think you have to be careful. Not all spirits are good.
You have your way. Doesn't mean it's the only way.
Usually end up like laughing if it's not realistic, like The Ring and stuff. With like,
I kind of like the cheesy
oh really?
horror.
I like the fact that most horror movies don't actually like scare you, but they like make you question your surroundings in interesting ways. I don't know, I like zombie movies the most. And it's fucked up to think about like I don't know, like this inevitable shit happening.
You know, just everything that's about him. The torturing, the killings of virgins. That's always good. Yeah.
Quite well. No, that was meant to be funny. I don't.
Very well.
So I think like the portrayal of women in horror movies can be taken like any number of ways.
The damsel in distress. Yeah.
You're effed, yes. I feel like if they're trying to be a strong woman, which is what they should do, and they're trying to fight back, they either are cut down completely or killed either way. So it's kind of like they're trying to be portrayed as this symbol of strength, yet however they're still being killed.
Like he's either in love with her, or he's after her for, you know, twisted reasons.
The aggressors, for sure.
The men are usually the villains, so they're either portrayed as crazy.
Because we live in a totally chauvinistic society in which women aren't nearly as frightening as men for whatever reason.
A majority of the time, I think it's men that are usually more violent.
I would say audience expectations nowadays.
I think that since early times of cinema, the females in cinema have always been sex symbols, beauty, a sign of, pretty much they're just there to look at and to be pretty. And so if you're going to flip that whole idea of the female being a sign of beauty into a sign of murder and psychotic, that would just be kind of crazy. don't know. I think that a lot of things that they do are things that we would do if we were out and went on a little road trip to Texas and caught up in this crazy city. But at the same time, I don't think I would be wearing the certain clothes that they were wearing and be doing the kinds of things that they were doing. Like, you can tell by watching that film that, oh, her hair looks perfect and she doesn't have mud in her face, but her nipples are hard and white, wet.
But I think in a lot of ways, looking at something like a horror movie, which might be full of these stereotypes, it's like a really, really healthy chance to critically look at the way we view any number of issues, be it like women, be it race, be it, you know, consumerism, anything.
I think a little bit. I'm sure like most horror films, like at least the good ones, try to go off like a real life fear and stuff, and or like a situation that could easily go bad, as we might like think it might go bad or like get